Hey guys, Tbull here. Today we're going to be taking a look at a destroyer that's quickly becoming one of my favorite ships in the game. Paolo Emilio, we call him the Pablo. You can also call him the Yolo Emilio if you want to. All are apt. There's the build. The only thing I would consider changing is maybe the slot 3 mod, concealment mod, switching that over to proxy spot mod. I'll try and touch on that here. But this is an example of the play that you can make in this ship. Okay, we've been kind of pursuing that Friesland, but now we got this this clump of battleships that are stuck in a black hole over here, and we're thinking to ourselves, well, why not? Let's pop the smoke, pop the speed boost. We do have spotting from the team on this position. I don't know if they're paying attention to us or not, but they will soon know that we are here. Nelson's attempting to slow down. We got one dedicated launcher per side and then one centralized launcher, so we get two on the Nelson just to make sure. And then the Vanguard pulling around here. I was trying to get on one side and trying to decide, if he turned left, we could hit him on the side there, or if he went around, turned to his right like he's doing here, then we can actually hit him on the other side. Not getting spotted until the 2 kilometer mark means he doesn't have the proxy spot mod for some reason on that ship. I don't know if the Vanguard can use the concealment mod. Perhaps that's what he's using, but we've got a Higon on the Nelson and a Higon on the Vanguard. Fortunately, the Italian announcer was so excited he kind of stepped on his own double strike call there, so we couldn't release a new Little John single from that one. But we did get the double strike, which is highly coveted around these parts. Now we got a full game here, North domination mode. Nelson with a California and a Nuremberg on the other side. What are you doing, guys? You're in a tier 7 game and you're bringing 2 tier 5 ships to the fight. Oof. I know nobody on the red team's appreciating that. Whenever we're in divisions, of course, we want to be using the same tiered ships across the board. Anything else, inconsiderate to your teammates and putting yourself at a disadvantage. Quite foolish. So here we're going to be pushing forward, and we're actually going to be mirroring that division on this side. We'll see how well that combo holds up against the Yellow Emilio here. Got a Gneisenau over here, and then York will be the support ships. York, outstanding job. We're going to take a look at this play. Gneisenau, poor job. He just turns away, is out of range for the entire engagement. So not very profitable positioning on the Gneisenau's part, but check this out. The York is going to do a great job with the target selection. We're going to be calling the target that we want, but of course, he's got a Nelson. He's going to have a California, and then the Nuremberg. We let him know that we want the Nuremberg, but he actually picks up on that, or he just has the target selection knowledge to begin with to understand that the Nuremberg is the only thing stopping the Paolo Emilio from wrecking this whole flank, right? Because you got the enhanced German sonar over there, and if we try and push in there, fast firing guns, high damage output, he could probably wreck this ship. Twist and track points over here though, and we're saying to ourselves, okay, well, we got 12.8. These guys are 10 kilometers away, so we know that there's actually a destroyer not playing B where he was spawned at, but he's actually coming over here to support. That's fine. But we're aware of his presence and we're aware of his intentions. We're going to get spotted first. Now, even with Bay on here, we got a 6 kilometer detection on this. So you're always going to be spotted first in destroyer v destroyer engagement. It's kind of one of the main drawbacks of this thing. Move forward though. We're already turning away from the ships that are going to be shooting at us and trying to dodge the torps that we should already expect because he had a free torp shot at us. Launching these torps halfway. You see how far the indicator was to the right there? But we're knocking his engine, and usually the destroyers will not make it far enough to reach their full suggested range. So if you're going to try and torp destroyers, I usually do a couple sets right around the midway point in between their current position and their max position that the game's suggesting. Kagero disengages there, drops the smoke, and we're going to go ahead and whack him here with a Higon once again. You'll notice this thing tends to get a lot of dev strikes, devastating strikes, and that's kind of the nature of the beast. It's great for getting double strikes, Kraken's devastating strikes, everything. This thing is awesome. It's so much fun to play. I don't know if someone comes up to you on the street and says they're going to give you $1 million if you win your next tier 7 game. I probably wouldn't pick this one, but if they were like, I'll give you $1 million if you pick a destroyer and get 150,000 K damage in your next destroyer game, this one would be probably a pretty good choice. You can just slam it in these battleships, blow them up, and rack up the damage very quickly. I think I played 3 or 4 games tonight, and a couple of them were over 150,000 or above. Okay, so once again, getting back to my earlier point, battleship, cruiser. Okay, now this is awesome. This is great. This is what you want from your teammates. Oh, 80% of the players, 70% of the players, whatever they are, will only shoot battleships, and that's annoying because they have, they can't really affect the situation nearly as much as the cruisers and destroyers in most situations. Begin to get spotted there. We knew we were probably going to cut off the line of sight here, which is a problem. Because we do need these ships spotted, but the Nuremberg does pop up there. We're going to be chiming in with the guns. York continuing to chime in with the guns, and this makes this play possible. Nuremberg, I mean, I don't know why he's not using his sonar now. Obviously, these guys don't strike me as combat veterans in terms of naval warfare, World of Warships, but if he pops the sonar now and him and the Nelson and the Colorado all shoot me, we're probably not showing you this clip. Okay. But Nuremberg does go down there. And whenever California shoots, whenever Nelson shoots, there's the smoke fire penalty. And now it's on, and you're in trouble here. We only got a few more seconds left on the smoke deployment, but that's okay. We don't really need it at this point in time. We're already being spotted approximately. We launch one at the Nelson. It's going to be coming right at him. So if we get him with one there, that'll be nice. Trying to get around the side here. Want to hit him in the sides. But look how much damage these torps do individually. Boom. We actually got him at 2 there, which was nice. And then the follow-up strike. No. Oh, yeah, there it is. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Hard hitting Nelson. And then California, we basically launched on the indicator there, so if he makes any sort of evasive maneuver, he survives this. But full health California, look out. I mean, not only in the wrong tier, but you're taking wicked shots like that. Almost all of his health eviscerated. He retaliates. Damn near sinks us there, but we're going to try and finish him off with these HE salvos. And one more hit should take him down, and the side is wrecked. We're over 130,000 damage there. All of our playmaking currency has already been spent. The HP, that's what we kind of use to evaluate what sort of plays we can make. We don't have any left. Okay, so, at this point in time, we're kind of in trouble here. And this ship, I often criticize trading destroyers for battleships, trading destroyers for anything, but this one, just due to the nature of the beast, I think it's more appropriate here. You still want your destroyers to live on, but I mean, getting 130,000 damage in the span of a minute and a half or 60 seconds or whatever it is, it's going to cost you. It's just how you do it. The torps are very short range. But if you can get them on target there, they come screaming in like a madman, and they just slug them like Joe Frazier with a left hook to the jaw, which basically no ship in the game can withstand. So, we're trading basically this destroyer in a lot of cases for hopefully high damage outputs. You don't want to be trading it in non-advantageous situations, but when we can kill 2 battleships basically in one shot, I think that's a fair trade to make, right? But keep in mind, that play doesn't work. We're probably dead, sinking in the bottom of the water there if the York doesn't kill that Nuremberg, right? Because the Nuremberg has the ability to shut down that play, pop the sonar as you see this crazy smoke monster flying your way, and then, hammer them with the guns. Now, we got a lot of HP, so we can withstand that play for a while, but, that was counterable, especially with the Nelson there, and even the California. All 3 of those combined could have wrecked us very easily. So now we got 2 destroyers in the enemy team, 1 battleship. We got cruiser, full health Ganais now. Welcome to the fight, my boy. Vlad, nearly full health. York, I'm like, whoa, dude, why are we running out here charging? If the Vlad sees him, he pops him there. Now we're down 2 ships to 1. And the York, even though he's low on health, is still key to countering these destroyers, okay? So, I mean, flying out here, getting 5,000 more damage on the battleship, and then trading our only functioning sonar when we have 2 destroyers running around, not that good. So we said, get back, and he responded. And this guy's he's been doing a pretty good job. I mean, that was really the only mistake I saw there in this game, was just flying out there like a madman. But luckily, he recognized the danger, got out of there, and lives to fight another day. Now I'm trying to get in front of this Ganais now. Man, let me spot for you. We don't have that much HP left, but if we can maybe spot a destroyer, maybe hit him with a torp or something, or at least whack him with some damage. We don't have any idea what these destroyer situations are over here, but in terms of health or anything else. But, the Ganais now charging in there, potentially just getting nuked by a destroyer point blank range, I mean, that's going to throw the game for sure. We need him to put up a fight against this Vlad. So we're being aggressive. We got a smoke here. I'm hoping we get spotted and then drop the smoke immediately. So we're going to do that right here. And then I'm hoping he shoots as the smoke's deploying so the destroyer would get spotted. He holds his fire, though. Good job holding the fire. So we're just going to fly at him, okay? And this is another situation where perhaps having that extra kilometer, if we put the proxy spot mod on here, might pay off. Because basically I'm just trying to charge into the destroyer, proxy spot each other at 2 kilometers, and then, you know, whack them with the torp or even the guns, and hopefully the guys now hits them with some follow-up shots as well. So meantime, we're trying to set the Vlad on fire here, seeing if we can get a fire to stick. Did damage caught in the first one. Pushing in, we do get another fire there. 10 seconds left on the smoke. Where is this guy? Well, if the smoke runs out and we come flying out of there, we're for sure, almost for sure going to spot him unless he turned tail and ran, in which case he's probably going to kill us very quickly. So we're prepared to try and hit him once with the guns. We got a long reload, then we're going to try and get another torp strike down, and again, aim roughly halfway between his current position and suggested position. So we saw one just a little bit behind the indicator, and then one roughly halfway. Taking fire here, expected. You know, it's basically what we were planning on having happening. Benham, sorry, looks like he slammed on the brakes. Looked like he dodged it to me. But look out, these screamers are coming in hot, and he tries to get in the gap there, misjudges it. I thought he dodged there, but he turned the front, and he gone right at the end there. So we get one of the destroyers, and now we got ourselves a fight. And we'll just stick with this game because it's actually a pretty good ending here. We get the one-shot York, of course. He's playing conservative, which is more or less pretty good. We want this Gneiss now to kill the Vlad, and then if the York can just basically rush the destroyer, or just hold B. Note we got B and C, so we will be up on score. Vlad very low. Gneiss now, I don't know if he's going for the ram or more likely the torp. Just shoot your guns. The whole time I'm like yelling, shoot your guns, shoot your guns. He does get him with the torp before the Vlad can take him off with the ram, though. Lightning spotted. Secondaries going off. Main guns. That was the one benefit of not shooting the Vlad. He had the main guns ready to go. And getting some shots off here. But he goes broadside to lightning. And you can probably guess what's coming now. We got vertically stacked torps. Close single fire launch torps there. And he's going to go down. And now we got... yeah, situation. Well, there, now he goes down, sorry. But now we got basically a one-shot York versus a one-shot, what is that? I didn't even see what destroyer that was, even though I probably just said the name a second ago. But get on B. Here's the play. I would get right behind that big island, just slightly to the left of center of the screen, basically the one that is on the edge of B there. And then just sit behind there and expect the guy to be barreling into B right around the edge of that, blast him with the guns or hit him with the sonar. If I'm the destroyer, I think the correct play here would go about a square and a half. We got some time on the clock, right? So go about a square and a half, go 6-7 kilometers south of B, and then begin to go east. You know, we want to be out of our spotting ring in terms of when this cruiser spots. We want to spot him first. We don't want to get spotted at the same time. So don't come screaming around the island close. Go south for a little while, 6, 7, 8 kilometers, spot him. You get the first shot advantage, and maybe you get a follow-up shot by the time the second shot or the first shot's released from the York. And if you hit those shots, you probably win the game. Coming around here, though, trying to blind or torp him, which is exactly what he's trying to do. It's not going to do it. I think Mad Dog might be one of my guys here. Too reliant on the torps. If not, or whether he's our guy or not, it doesn't matter, but he goes down to the gunfire. So anyway, that's a look at the Paolo Emilio for you guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. New to the channel, consider subscribing. Lots of World of Warships coming all the time. Questions, comments, leave them below. Love to hear from you guys, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.